Hey everybody. So much has been going on here this week, and I've been trying to figure out a way to execute on my ideas and make things happen, but it's not very easy. So I've been teaching people how to program as a side job to get some money. I'm doing that on Fiverr, but things are not going very well for the last 2 weeks. I haven't been having many students or clients, and this week I kind of hired like a writer to help me write a YouTube video. It was really nice working with her because she had like, I came with most of the ideas of what to write or the topic that I wanted to cover. I pretty much like wrote the whole thing, but still she was very helpful with me, like polishing the ideas and making things fluid. And it was nice. It was a quick change on things, but I didn't make that video yet. I've been trying to gather the courage to appear on camera, because it is very hard for me to start recording something and put myself out there, show myself on video. But I wanted to figure out some way how I could create content to give value to people, like, because I see many I don't know, many people that are trying to build their personal brands or influencers, they just focus on themselves, like what they can get from the content or from other people. But I wanted to reverse that and start exploring ways of how I can give to people and not get something from them. And it's pretty much predicated on like Gary Vee's idea of bringing value up front instead of trying to just ask. And it's also interesting because I've read this book from Adam Grant called Give and Take, where he speaks about how givers are actually the most successful people, also in workplaces. And people have this idea that in order for you to be successful, you have to step on others or take as much as you can. But that's not actually the case, because when you do that, people are they're not rooting for you. When you see how selfish you are, or how much you want to take from people, they don't want you to win. And it's the exact opposite with givers. Even though givers might lose in the short term because they are not looking for the best transaction for them, but they are looking to helping others, even if it means going out of their way to do so, or like spending time or even money to do that. But in the long term, since you are giving to people and helping them, they enjoy that so much, because we all like people that helps us, right? And so since you are giving and actually bringing value to people, not being selfish, and looking out to their best interests, they start rooting for you on the long run. And like, they want you to succeed. We want people that are nice and kind to succeed, right? And so yeah, that's just something that bothers me so much with people that make content, or even big brands. Like, they don't want to think about how can I help people, or how can I bring actual value to others, even if that means not getting anything in return. And there's this shift from this transactional mindset into like a giving mindset. And the other day I was talking to someone on Instagram, like I was asking this person a bunch of questions. How, what kind of content do you want to see here? Like, is there anything I can make for you that is going to help you, or that I could provide more value? And this person, she was very kind to me, but we kind of had like maybe a misunderstanding, because she was like, oh, it would be nice if you were to tell me this was like a research or something, and maybe you could do this on your stories and not asking people. And it was interesting to me, because like, if I were to do this to someone, like, actually if someone were to do that to me, I would feel appreciated. Like, it's nice because this person is trying to ask what I want to see on my Instagram, like what kind of content do I like, what kind of form of content, like video or pictures. And this person is trying to understand me better and make something for me. And this was my idea, right? I wanted to do this to people, so I messaged some people. asking these things. But this person told me like, oh, it would be nice if you have told me this was a research, or maybe that you could do this on your stories and not go on one-on-one. And I was curious because for me it was like a nice idea, and it didn't cross my mind that people would like feel bothered by it. So I was like, oh, didn't you like that I'm asking you these things here? I know I didn't say that. It's just like I have stuff to do, and like you're here asking me things about your own content, and this is not the way to know people. And it's funny because I started feeling like guilty because I was like, oh man, I had such good intentions and like it was misinterpreted, you know? And I was like, come on, Gabe, you shouldn't be doing this. And I was at the gym. I had to stop working out to like recover myself because I get really like nervous and afraid of people judging me. But they got me thinking, like, if you are on social media and you have a following, like this person had a following, and like you don't want people to come to you and be social, you know? You are posting, you're making content, and when people make content, they want the attention of others, right? They want the attention, they want the likes, they want the shares. But then when someone comes to you and asks your attention also, you'll be like, oh, I got stuff to do, like, why are you talking to me, you know? I think that's very bad. That's a very bad way of approaching social media or even content creation or building an audience, because people are giving their time to you. And it's not because like you have a following or because like you've made it that your time is more valuable than someone else's. And if people are looking for you to help, that's an amazing thing. Like it means they look up to you, or like that you are important to them. And like they care about what you have to say, you know? And I think most people don't realize this, that we have to give more than we take. Like, especially when you got in such a position of where there's a lot of eyeballs to you. That doesn't make you more special. That doesn't make you like better than anyone. It just means people like your stuff. And if they like your stuff, it's their job to give back some of that love, you know? And by the way, like, I didn't get angry with that person. I just like, I started feeling like antiquated or something. Like I started feeling bad about myself. But I say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't thought of it this way because I actually didn't. Like, I thought it would be like a nice gesture, you know? But yeah, I talked to her and it was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean like that. And don't worry about it. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. Like, I don't know. I just think that this message is important to be shared. Like, give attention to people, you know? Be nice. Help them. Like, don't think of it as in a transaction, like, oh, I'm helping you, but what I'm getting from it. Just do it because you want to do it, like, because it's good to help people. And also because it is, if you are building a brand, it's gonna pay so much in the long run. Because people are going to perceive you as this kind person, and we want kind people to win in life. So yeah, there's that. That was something interesting that happened to me. Also, I've been reading Gary Vee's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. It's such a good book. He shares a lot of insights into how to make content for social, and it's really nice. I want to make a video about that just to explore even better the idea. But like he says that the thing that stuck with me the most, and actually I've read that in a blog from him yesterday, it's about how every company or like every person should be a media company, like making content and distributing content, not necessarily directly related to your niche or like your product and services, but like if you can make content one mental step away from that focus of yours, you have like a bigger opportunity to connect with people. And he gives like an example. If a Bumblr company suddenly like makes a piece of content referencing like, I don't know, like the Yankees game or something, like that becomes much more contextual to the audience because you are now speaking a language that they speak, and talking about something that they like. And people are not gonna confuse that with, oh, are they selling baseball bats? No, they're just people, they're human. That humanizes your brand. And it brings this human aspect to your communication that is not like just corporational, and like business person, robot, without emotions or anything. And that's a very interesting concept to me. It was really nice reading about that. And there's like lots of more insights here on how to jab, which means like making pieces of content that actually brings value to your audience without making an ask or an ad. And that is something else that I see a lot of business do. Like every piece of content in their Instagram pages or Facebook pages is just advertising. It's just like advertising their products, their services, or their stuff. It's like me, and nobody likes that. And it's no surprise why those pages don't get many engagement or don't have a lot of followers, because what do I gain by like watching you just talk about yourself? I gain nothing on that. Nobody's gonna share that. Nobody's gonna care for that. What people do care is when you speak of something that is interesting to them, that is valuable to them. It may be entertainment, it may be educational, whatever. If you are telling a story that the end consumer can relate to or can enjoy or find valuable, that is a much better strategy than just trying to throw the right hooks. And that's like the basis of this book right here. Again, I'm gonna make another video explaining this in further detail, because I want to get like really tactical and also how to implement the tactics here, because I think that can bring a lot of value. And also because I need to understand better how to do that myself. So yeah, it's an amazing book and it's an amazing idea. Guys, just keep that in mind. Like if you are trying to build a brand, you need to give. You need to add value first. You need to show people that you appreciate them, and not just try to like sell, ask. Nobody likes that. Nobody appreciates that. Advertising is so intrusive, it's repetitive, it's boring. Nobody cares about that. If you're watching a YouTube video and you see an ad, like when I do that, like I don't even pay attention to that ad. Like I'm trying to see a video and you're like intruding my experience, Advertising is not what it was back in the days, like in the age of radio or television or print, where you had only one opportunity to make like a hook and try to sell, and it costs so much to make those ads. Like it's different now. People are using social media to be social and not to like see stuff being shoved down their throats, So yeah, it's a different way of thinking, and I think it can be a lot more valuable for you if you are trying to build an audience or build a brand or build a business, that you take that you use social media the way it's supposed to, the way it is native, I'm gonna make a video talking more about this, but I just wanted to put these thoughts out here, like start showing myself and not being nervous and overthinking the quality of production of my content. And so keep that in mind when you're producing content. Give value first, care about your people, and think about them, not only you.